Welcome, brother.
Okay, fellas, we're now here in Rata. I already sold a couple of my things, made another 15,000 or so. No, only 12,000. All then again, I already spent like 1,500 for repairs and stuff. We get a bit of a new outfit, as a common outfit. So like that, we're gonna walk around like that. So, a couple of things. This quest giver here, I think that was different. I think we had a quest giver somewhere over here, which was the robbed man in right eye, which is Adam, which I think we got his family cross. And his family cross, we found his family cross up here at Andrews in the glades. We found it here. So I think Andrew robbed Adam, and then he's like, "Oh, look at this poor fella," and he was over here. Now, the quest giver here is probably the chief engineer, Fafar. It's probably all in that one location. So yeah, this is what we're going to do first. We're going to talk to Fafar, because Besmirched is probably a quest again involving Matthew and Andrew, and no, Matthew and Fritz. That's the one. Andrew is over there. This might take a while longer. So first, I would like to do. Ma'am, you're a great pantomime. The main quest first, and then we'll see what else we do. No, Fafar has nothing to do with. Oh, so Kabaya. Oh, you. So now he's back here again. Dude. My lord. My fucking lord.
What is it?
Fucking hell, my lord.
God be with you.
I know nothing apparently. I was just checking.
Are you serious?
Yes. So, Fafar.
God be with
Talk.
you, lad.
Talk!
What can I do for you?
A lot. Do you know where young Adam is?
Do you know where I can find the young innkeeper?
Adam? He's either tottering around the tavern or hanging around the horses. You know him.
Yes. Thank you.
Or hanging around the horse. Here.
Fafar, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Okay.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing a pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see.
Who never knows?
Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. Well, I'd say there's real grounds for your forebodings. I heard from one Skalitz miner that someone may have found something there and didn't report it.
I knew it. That bastard Namoy and his cronies. Christ above. I want the lot of them clapped in irons.
The lot of them? How many are there? A dozen? 2 dozen? How am I to arrest them all?
Yes. You're quite right. It'll be enough to take Nemoy. He's a serpent leading the others on the path of evil.
So I should look in the mine, and if anyone's there and I find Nemoy, I should bring him to you in irons.
Exactly. But proceed with caution. The punishment for stealing the king's silver is burning at the stake. Those people will be capable of anything if cornered, even murder.
That's all clear. I'll get going.
Okay then. But, Bayfar,
Greetings.
still not done
What
with you.
business have you?
Porgings.
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich.
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An
He was an
man
old
with a
fuck.
moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
I wonder
He gave me
too.
these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which sadly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The who and the what now?
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
Yeah.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Okay. Sir Heinrich von Rosenberg. I'm not going to read that at all. No, I'm not going to read this. So this quest here, find this, speak with Ulrich. Wait, what? What is Ulrich doing up here? Isn't Ulrich supposed to be all the way here in Sassa already? Didn't he say that he needs to go to...
Be a bit more careful.
I don't know, man. Fucking hell. Alright, fine. The first thing that we're gonna do then around here is Oh, right, the other quest giver. Who's the other quest giver? Don't want to look like that. No. Somebody who wants to give a quest.
Watch it.
He's in here, I think.
What the hell was that?
Why is this door closed?
Bellyache, have you?
Shit. I hope we don't get seen or something. But so far, this looks just fine. Now, whoever has a quest for us is not up here. Alright, further up. Hey, Hans! Hans, cape on!
Here, Henry.
My good old friend.
Sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
What?
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
Down with you, yes, I'm
All right.
going down with
Get
you.
going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans?
Fucking hell.
The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks.
Of course you
Try my
do.
best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Oh, thank you. Well, why are you then just in your underpants here?
My ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
Like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson... Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't whine, for
I'm
heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camber. That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too, a cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wolfland pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Okay, so actually, they were just talking about our night with Sir Capon when we were drunk and bruised and rode into the city, stealing and then
God bless.
fucking up some guy.
Trouble.
I don't know.
So, what do you think about this?
It's been a while since then.
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
Well, not for me.
I agree. I was worried you'd be upset after Sir Hanish's speech.
Why would I? I finally have a chance to show Uncle what I can do. I can't wait. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's get to it.
All right, so we have a completely new quest over here. The Robber Baron. Go to Bernard and join the squad. Silver's over there. Well, we will do that later. The Robber Baron. It's not unusual for family squads to be blown out of proportion, though. They usually end. Nothing's worth in prison field. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. So Hannes has to send up. Blah blah blah. Leading the cop himself. Blah blah blah.
What is it?
Yes, Sir Capon. Where are you going? Sir Capon coming over here?
We've got plenty, all right. Sir Bernard's father has charge of some estates near Coley.
Are you going to your horse? I think he is.
Not that I'm too keen on going anywhere.
Yeah, I can't. Okay. I actually just wanted to do this quest over here. To besmirched, but we can't do that, can we now? We cannot let the high lords and ladies here, or basically it's just the lords, but we can't just let the lords here wait while we just do some mischief here and there.
I'm to join your mission, and Sir Hans too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Okay. Meet up with the corpse. Well, we have vitality apparently. Bleed slower. You know what? Let's go with that. Since we're going out, let's have good. There you go, and there you go. Perfect. Just perfect. I think I need another. I don't have any inner garment or something other than Lady Stephanie's shirt. Alright. Well, I guess it's the Robber Baron quest now.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanush sent me to handle this matter. And handle it I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own
Damn
safety.
it.
I know what you meant. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, the Melodas?
Why is Sir Capon still naked?
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor. Yeah!
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think...
Our horse is too fast, so let's put this one in here, and also weapon here, and the right weapon there.
What you like? I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camber clan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why is that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. He and his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They said she wished to get rid of the child. She ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Holy shit. This looks really terrifying. This truly was terrifying. I was just wanted to look how it looks to have like this. But fucking hell, that was
Jesus
terrifying.
Christ.
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Well, they say the witch cheated her. Instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. Didn't stop the rumors. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. He turned out to be as wild as a stray hawk.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse.
Look, they're already in symmetry around here.
Everyone in his past started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. They sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, but because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurse used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Pray, Sir Hans. Pray.
And with a big ass fucking axe right into his stupid fucking face. That's the way I'm gonna deal with it. If we can't talk him out of it.
Oh, go down.
Well, this guy's hanging.
I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
These guys are hanging around here for a while
Let's go.
now,
We have to
actually.
make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Okay then. So, I guess we're getting close now. Do you want to say something or no? Nothing? That card doesn't concern you? But maybe, okay, well, I guess. No, we're not gonna take camp over here. Where are we gonna go? There's a lot of stuff to do around here. And here. Well, Ulrich, not Ulrich, Ulrich isn't doing anything at the moment. Fine. Okay, now they're not talking anymore, so let's skip ahead to wherever we're gonna go. Okay. We're here. Basically at the hunter's camp? Or when we were hunting with Sir Capon? Apparently so. Weird. But alright. Thank you, Jinder.
What is it?
Hans, just
Damn.
put some clothes on, man.
What the hell are you doing?
Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Greetings. How may I serve you?
Well, you know how. Why are we here, man?
Tell me, Captain, how come this wolfling is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with wolfling?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camberg clan is cursed.
Cursed?
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child...
What, all at the same...
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was safe.
Yeah, I know you said this
I
already.
believe that story.
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere.
How are you related?
Melodum,
Okay, yeah, he said this already, so what now?
What do we do now?
first we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry.
Of course I should.
Probably just startled them.
Isn't it a bit dangerous?
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as sitting here in the camp.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir. Where are the farms they raided?
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Okay. So. Thing is, the readers would be right here too. Alright. Hans, don't you want to... I thought you wanted to kill some things. Or whatever, dude. Just like, no? You don't want to go to hunt some bastards? Or anything? No, apparently not. Well, let's put that one away. We don't need any armor for our horse. It's faster without it. Look at that go. Ah, good old gender. That's the farm, I guess. That is the farm right here. I'm scouting the area. I don't see anything. Huh. Okay. Hello. Nothing over here. Except for that. Ah. Open sesame.
Forever. Amen.
Interesting. Oh, that's nice. Women's clothes are always nice. What do we have here? Nothing in particular. Some food and shit, but... Speaking of food, our nourishment is going down a bit. So how about the beer? We can't use the bread, so no. We don't need it with the horse. Actually, let's get some beer back. Guess I always like to have some beer. And drop that one too. Drop that one too. Well, we don't really have that much food or variety in food. We have plenty of food as it is. Sorry, too much. Yeah. Alright, good enough for me. Okay. People of this house.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me. Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right.